Okay, welcome back, Spirit Child 1723. We're going to start the readings for March. I'm going to do Aries. I've already done a few other readings. They weren't specific signs, but after this, I'm done. 3 or 4 readings. That's usually that's the end of it. So we're going to do a 9-card spread. I did shuffle, cut, and clear the decks from the last reading. All right, so Spirit, we're doing Aries in the month of March. Aries, month of March. Please and thank you. Show me 3 cards for Aries in the month of March. Okay, we got 2 right there. Oh, wow. Okay, one more. Oh, there we go. Almost pushed the jumper back in. That one says study. Interesting. The middle row, we're going to do this Love Oracle deck. It's new. It doesn't shuffle well. I like most of the readings. They're simple, straightforward, but I like that. Leaves a lot of room for feeling the energy. All right, please and thank you. We need 3 cards for Aries in the month of March. Spirit, please, thank you. These are, I had this last time. They're just, I don't know what type of gloss they used on these, but all right. We got one to flip over. You are too nice. I don't deserve your kindness. Oh, wow. Okay, 2 more cards, Spirit, for the sign of Aries in the month of March. Please and thank you. Sign of Aries. Let's do it, huh? Whoa, oh, hey, ho. It's popping now. Yeah, it's going to take a while for me to get my energy in the deck. It's not quite there. Passion is too much. You've triggered me. Oh, boy. Come on, Aries. What's going on here? And we're going to take 3 cards from the Angel Romance. I do, just to remind you, I do cut, clear, and reset these cards in between readings if I'm using the same decks. I do my best. And I've seen at times where if I don't do that well, it carries over. It starts like continuing the reading from the last one. New Love jumped out. Aries, 2 more cards, Spirit, please and thank you. 2 more cards, month of March. Ooh, that one tried, but no. All right, that's what we got. Oh, Jesus. Okay. All right, Aries. Let's try to put this together. Up in the top row, first card from Spirit Messages is Hope. Your loved ones in the spirit world know when to reach out if they see you're at a low point. Whether you're caught up in a difficult situation or struggling with some specific in your life, there's always hope. Okay. So they're showing a light, candle being over their throat chakra, right? But that candle's kind of illuminating their whole face, almost like they were breathing in the sun, or spirit. So you're not alone. Basically, what this card is saying is you're not alone. Your loved ones, your ancestors are there, and at different times they'll reach out to you. Sometimes there's times where they can't, or they're told not to connect with you, right? But if you're alone and going through something hard, you best believe that you probably can contact, some of the people have been on the other side from your family for a little while. Not the fresh ones, not the new ones. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work well. They usually need someone else to speak for them, anyways, right? So, second card is Serenity, and that's blue, healing. It's showing water and emotions right over the heart chakra. Most important relationship you can have is with yourself. So it's talking about self-love, guys. Aries, talking about self-love. There's a time to honor, nurture, and love yourself more by seeking out and removing any negative feelings and emotions that are left over from yesterday. Don't let past issues and resentments interfere with your serenity today. Right? So this is really good. This is really good. There's a lot packed in there, right? Um, It's talking about not only, feeling the day, being present, being in the moment, but also when that's over, letting go of that energy so you can embrace a new day with an open, clear, fresh perspective and slate, right? So if we don't, and I know when I first come into recovery, I just stayed so busy doing things, and I had to, that all of a sudden, after 2 weeks, I would, probably exhausted, being exhausted, I'd slow down, and this tidal wave of emotions and feel just craziness all would come through and overwhelm me. And it took me a long time to figure out what was going on, right? Because I wasn't used to going through a 24-hour period and letting that be finished. You know what I mean? I was more compulsive and more, kind of scared to go back to using. So, I was filling my activities with good stuff around 12-step recovery, but I wasn't capable of feeling my emotions on a daily. This is saying to take care of yourself, honor yourself, and one way to do that. And I used to do it. I do it now a little bit, but I used to do it at one point, and it was real effective. When I got home from work, that first half an hour period when I got home from work, I just made a conscious effort. No TV, no phone. My only focus was letting go of the workday. You know, um, and that 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 was a good practice for me. I'm sorry, I'm kind of not getting off course, but I'm kind of going slower than I'd like. It doesn't matter. It's just right? All right, study. Spirit has, and blue keeps coming out, man. The blue is usually throat chakra, and we were talking about that light being there. Spirit has its own way. I'm sorry, let's do this again slowly. Spirit has its own special way of letting you know that it's time to study again. From time to time, it's important to go back and learn, whether that's learning old things in a new way or learning something totally new. This opportunity to expand your mind, right? So, spiritually minded people, as well as other people, but I'm going to keep this on spiritually based reading here. Um, we practice different things and we get into certain routines and stuff. And sometimes we'll glance back or something will remind us of a practice or something that we used to do. And, it sparks our interest. We're constantly learning. I like simple things that work. You know what I mean? Simple. And, the whole spiritual adventure, one of the blessings it has afforded me is something doesn't work. I don't have to keep doing it. Like, not all things are for me, and not all things, are timed right where that's going to work with me, right? But I've had some interesting stuff happen by being open minded in trying different practices, whether it be in, Native American Indian, or whether it be with the angels, or, you know, with healing modalities. There might be 7 things explained to you when you get into a new healing modality, and you'll have 2 that just like resonate with you and work well. So my advice is you jump on those 2 and you use them, and you work them, and you become, pretty good at it. All right, in the middle row, Aries. All right, let's get to the love part. It says, you are too nice. I don't deserve your kindness. So somebody's, again, evaluating their self-worth, self-doubt. Why are you interested in me? I'm going to push you away so I don't have to figure this out, or I don't, uh, you know, believe that some of the things you're pointing out to me are true, even though you and maybe many other people have told me along the way. I just don't believe that. Like, what are you up to? There's like this energy of suspicion. That's what I'm going to call it. Energy of suspicion. Then we have the passion is too much. I don't know who this is for. Um, some people, there's different levels and different ways of expressing love and romance, and some people aren't touchy, feely, or embrace emotions as they're happening. Some people that doesn't feel safe to them. You know what I mean? And sometimes they don't express it. They might express not only passion, but express their love in a different way through other actions that they take, and just different ways of communicating, different ways of. I'll give you an example. My father didn't express his emotions much, but when you were sick and you needed something or needed him to pick up something on the way home from work, to help you physically get better, you could tell those acts of love and those acts of service, like placing you first or above his needs. That was the way he expressed love, even though it might not have been stated. He was uncomfortable hugging. I think you guys get the picture. And now you've triggered me. So that's always challenging. Um, some soulmates come into our lives to be a mirror, and it's not always fun, right? Because we could have been in a situation where we're putting off looking at something, putting off actually trying to heal or do the work about something, that we're carrying along with us, and things ruining our life. We know it's ruining our life, but we're too busy making a living, too busy, you know, achieving, obtaining, whatever. Um, the energy of this card is that someone's mad at you, man. Someone's mad at you that you held up a lighted mirror to their qualities, characteristics that they might not want to take a look at this time in their life. I'm going to leave it there. All right, the bottom row, it says new love. New person has stirred up your romantic feelings. Um, I don't know if that's fits in with the passions too much and you've triggered me. Um, what I'm getting is this is a little more gentle, a little more smoother. It's not all about the romance and the passion. Now, call me a liar. The next card is romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. This has come up. Um, Again, I was doing the first 2 weeks as individual readings for the general collective, and this came up. So, you know, we're approaching spring, moving out of the cold and the winter. That's a lot of times where new romance might develop, or people depending on what their emotional connections are, might feel a little more giddy. You know what I mean? Might feel a little more open to passion and flirting and playfulness. Where during the winter they might be just running around and trying to do their thing, and then get inside and close the door. Right. Then it says separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So so we'll put it in two groups, right? I'm gonna take this as one of the group or classifications. You are too nice and I don't deserve your kindness. So there's somebody like thinking, trying to think their way through this love situation, right? And this is saying in order to do that, you might have to pull away from the person altogether and find out what you're about. Where are you at with this? What are your feelings? What's real? What's not real? How are you being influenced by others, whether it be family, friends, religious folk, whatever. So I'm taking that as one group of people in this reading. Then the other one um, seems to be a soft and gentle and slow romantic love, passion, you know, just easy going energy, right? So we got the extremes, you know what I mean? The top's talking about serenity and self love. And when you practice this, and practice putting yourself first, right? And taking care of your energy, right? Discarding the energy from the day before, the week before. If you're carrying around a month, God bless you. You need to let go of it. And it's saying that's the potential. That's the possibility. This is the possibility that arises when you place yourself first. Be good to yourself and don't let others treat you in any other manner than you're treating yourself. So that's what I have for you, Aries. If you like it, please hit the like button, subscribe. Pretty new at doing this, on this format, and had put all my metaphysical stuff on hold for coming on 8 years, probably. You know what I mean? I studied hard and investigated a whole mess of stuff for 16 years. And I don't get me wrong, I use stuff for me in my personal life, but now I'm trying to give back because I believe I've had some special teachers along the way, and here and there I might be triggered to say something, that's helpful, but it was really passed along from them, you know what I mean, and the stuff they taught me. So have a great month, Aries. Looks pretty positive. Looks like there's two different um, energies, forming, and they're both good. Take what resonates with you. Have a good month.